What I wanted most as a child and didn't get was... What I wanted most as a child and didn't get was what? Fill in the blank there. Okay? What I wanted most as a child and didn't get was what? Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to share this with me or anyone else. Okay, this is totally for you. So you're not going to have to hand it in. I'm not going to screen you for psychological illness or anything. What's that? What? It is? It'll make sense, though, in a minute. It is really random right now. D, beneath that. As a child, I had these negative feelings over and over. As a child, I had these negative feelings over and over. Okay, so fill in whatever fits that. We good? Everybody still working? As a child, I had these negative feelings over and over. Okay. Now, hopefully you got a little bit of room left on the paper. Okay. Write down this, okay? I have spent my life searching. What's that? Now you're just going to write these statements out. I have spent my life searching. I have spent my life searching for a person with these character traits. I have spent my life searching for a person with these character traits. Got that? The answer to that statement is the things that you circled in A and B. Maybe. See if they are. The things that you underlined in A and B should be maybe the things that fit the answer to that question. Does that make sense? Is it true? What's that? The ones that you circled in A and B are the answer to that question, most likely. Okay? Both. Good and bad. Okay? The other thing, when I am with such a person, I am troubled by these traits. Okay? When I'm with someone, I am troubled by these traits. These should be the things that you circled in A. When I'm with such a person, I am troubled by these traits. And I wish the person would give me C. What'd you put? Klondike bars or something?
My B was assertive and supportive, and then my A was short-tempered. And then when I'm with such a person, I have trouble with short-temperedness. And then my C was, I wish this person would give me my way all the time.
Is that true? Okay. All right. Some of us, it's more true than others. Okay. Some of us, it's more true. And then finally, when my needs aren't met, when my needs aren't met, I have these feelings. What I wrote in D. When my needs aren't met, I have these feelings. What's that face mean, Jonathan? True or not? Some of you, it may be. Some of you, it may be more true than others. Okay, it's not. This isn't like this is set fast in stone. But I think what I want you to realize, start to realize, is that the iceberg that we're drawing, there is more stuff that motivates us than we're aware in the moment. There are more things that motivate us than we're often aware of. And one of the biggest things that does that is our childhood and the things that happen to us in our childhood. And we need to know that. We need to know that. Okay, if we don't know what's motivating us, then we're going to make a lot different decisions than if we were trying to get a better handle on the fact that we don't know everything. Okay? The other thing that does, if you realize this drawing is true, the thing that does is it makes you more humble. When you realize you don't know everything about yourself, that makes you more humble. If you think, I know myself, I know what I need, that can easily lead to narcissism. And that's a problem with love. We've talked about that before. Okay? So just realizing, hey, maybe there are some things out there that are driving me that I'm not aware of. And maybe I need to be cognizant of that when I'm in a relationship. Okay? Comments, thoughts, concerns? You hate those books? I'm not trying to get into your head. That's why I just said I'm not trying to get into your head. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to say, oh, look, I'm the magician. I know everything that's going on in everyone's minds. No, that's just that's to get us to realize that our childhood is with us, that we still are living out of that a little bit. And as long as we know that, it's okay. It's when we get to thinking that we know everything about ourselves, then we can get too proud, and that can get in the way when we're in a relationship. Okay? All right. Any other thoughts, concerns? How many of you found that to be pretty true on the whole? How many of you found it not to be true? Middle? It's kind of? That's fine. You don't flunk or anything. That's just, yeah.
The one that got me was like when my needs are met, then because for like I just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I don't do what I want. I'll just do it anyway.
You'll just do what you want to do. Okay. All right. So it still worked. It was true though. Yeah. Sam. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's pull out the romantic love on your notebook, it's on your handout. It's still on your handout, the one you were just writing on. We're still there. It's just the back 2 pages. That's not good. Okay, we all got it? Okay, let's go through this. We're not going to read the whole thing, Luis. We're not going to read the whole thing. Okay. Go what? Oh, let me just read. I'll read it because I want to stop at a certain spot. Okay. All right. A young Catholic today inherits a long, long tradition of reflection on love that is unmatched in any other culture in the world. That's you all, even if you're not Catholic. Okay, this was written on Valentine's Day about 2 weeks ago. Okay, on a blog. Oh, exactly. Okay, 2 days ago. Thank you. Beginning with the sublime Song of Songs of the Jewish Testament, the Old Testament, and the many sections of the Christian Testament dedicated to the theme. So that he's saying there's a lot of stuff out there in the Bible about love. Okay? In more recent times, he says, if I may include that great writer in the English Catholic tradition, The Allegory of Love by C.S. Lewis. Who is C.S. Lewis? What else did C.S. Lewis write? He did not write The Allegory of the Cave. That was... why can't I think of him? Not Aristotle, Socrates, no. Gosh, I can't believe I can't think of who wrote The Allegory of the Cave. Anyway, C.S. Lewis writes what else? Mere Christianity and Narnia. Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay. Who is C.S. Lewis's best friend? Anybody know that?
Jesus.
Nope.
J.K. Rowling.
Nope. Of course. A priest? No. Good guess, though. Is C.S. Lewis Catholic, first of all?
No.
We need to write it down. C.S. Lewis Catholic or not? C.S. Lewis, Catholic? Is he Catholic? No.
What?
He's not Catholic.
What Catholics do you know that writes about Chronicles of Narnia and magic and mythical creatures and stuff?
What else did he write? Mere Christianity, Chronicles of Narnia. Best friend? His best friend is sledding? No. We got like 8 conversations going on right now. What? We got it all worked out? We good? Okay. C.S. Lewis's best friend is J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote what? Lord of the Rings. Okay. These two guys were best friends and they went back and forth with each other on a lot of their writings. So he has a very Catholic worldview before and after. He helped Tolkien. He would proofread chapter by chapter the Lord of the Rings, make suggestions. Tolkien would read his stuff, make suggestions. They were in a club, they would meet weekly. Okay, so he's talking here about C.S. Lewis's take on love, although not Catholic. For a lot of Catholics, C.S. Lewis is still considered to be a very prominent source for things like this. Okay? So he says, in the history that C.S. Lewis writes, he traces the invention of the story of romantic love, now the most standard of all loves recognized in the Western world. Romantic love is a Western invention. This is key. We always think, Shrek and the fairy tale